Well, many of us are fortunate to eat 3 square meals a day and live with a roof over our heads. Millions go without food and have only the cold, hard pavement to call home.
But as we usher in the new year, we can all do something to feed and house them. TSNW rounds up 3 more non-profits that are helping the hungry and homeless in the region.
At 1.8 by 1.5 meters, this doesn't look very large, but for thousands of families across India, this is home. Made of polyester, this tent is insulated against the heat of summers and the freezing temperatures of winter. The company behind this brilliant shelter solution is Billion Bricks, and here to tell us more is the founder, Prasoon Kumar. Hello, Prasoon. And tell us exactly the idea behind Billion Bricks.
So Billion Bricks is a non-profit headquartered in Singapore, and we are founded with the vision to end homelessness in the world. So we are a team of creative people, and we innovate shelter solutions which are highly replicable, affordable and aspirational for the poorest and the most vulnerable homeless in the world.
So Billion Bricks has been around since 2013. Is there one particular story that's very, very special for you in how Billion Bricks has managed to help others?
It came as a surprise to us. The first tent that we provided, and after a month when I went to meet the family, they were very happy about it, and they came to me and said that they were born on the street, they got married on the street, and this is the first home that they have. So they'd actually put a bed inside, they'd hang some paintings in the tent, and they called it their first home ever.
Some 80 million homeless people live in India, sleeping on the road, under bridges, in doorways. One of the main factors is poverty. Providing families with an affordable roof over their heads can offer safety, stability, privacy, and a chance to seek employment. The public can help take people off the streets by purchasing Billion Bricks' all-weather reversible tents. Mr. Kumar says each can fit a family of 5.
Homeless families don't get this for free alone. They actually buy their own structure systems to make sure that they also have a stake in the tent.
Considering how many homeless people there are on the streets, how do you decide which family deserves a shelter like this?
We work with local organizations who are working with the street dwellers in India, and then we work with the government who allocates a land for these tents during the winter months. And we are very transparent in terms of who receives them, so every person who gifts a tent actually gets a certificate which geopositions exactly where the tent is. It comes with a picture of the family and a quote from the family as well, thanking them.
First, shelter. Next, food. Both are what Maslow's hierarchy of needs defines as basic needs. Plus, they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach. Our second non-profit is a fine example of this. Dignity Kitchen, a social enterprise food court, has fed some 40,000 elderly over the past 6 years. Every day, some 40 seniors are picked up from their homes around Singapore and brought here for a free, nourishing lunch, where they also meet new friends and socialize with others their own age. The man who started this project is Ko Sing Chun.
Project Dignity was started 6 years ago. The sole aim is to create job opportunity for people who are disabled and disadvantaged. And more importantly, I'm trying to eliminate poverty in Singapore. So to do that, I have Dignity Kitchen, that you look around you, there are people who are physically, mentally, socially, intellectually challenged, running a store.
Mr. Ko lists 3 ways the public can support Dignity Kitchen.
First of all, we started the third Mama store at Tian Phong. I need books. I'm sure short of about 500 copies of books. If you have novels, magazines, please give it to us. So the mother and child together combination will sell books and support themselves. The second thing we can do is sponsor my lunch. You know, these elderly at the home, they love to come out. And we do this every day. So if you can sort of, any amount will do. Just buy lunch for this elderly. Third thing you do is, more importantly, can you come and entertain my elderly? Come here and sing karaoke, play bingo, stuff like that. And just make their day special. These are our senior citizens. These are our pioneer generation.
Elsewhere on the island, another man is feeding a different group of people. We head to Free Food for All Soup Kitchen, for a taste of how this charity is making a difference. Since its inception in late 2014, they've dished out some 200,000 free halal meals to impoverished communities and the general public in Singapore.
The reason we're doing this is because we wanted to encourage social cohesion within the community, especially between those of the migrant community.
Obviously, you need to pay for this. And how exactly does the public help with that?
The main focus is, of course, on donations. And good, kind-hearted members of the community come forward. They donate to us more in terms of cash. We are hoping that one day we can get more support in terms of rice, cooking oil, frozen items. We are seriously underfunded, I should say, for the time being. But I hope one day that we can have this sustainable, to be very sustainable and self-sufficient.
Free Food for All feeds an average of 10 to 12,000 mouths a month. Supporters can donate online via secure portal giving.sg or do a bank transfer. A PayPal option is in the works. Each meal costs about 2 Singapore dollars or about 1.4 US dollars and consists of a carbohydrate, usually rice, protein and vegetable dish.
It's kind of tough to get a meal for $2 nowadays.
Yeah.
But because of the economies of scales and because of the support I get from the kitchen, we are able to do it. So everybody can do something. If you decide that you have $20, you pay for 10 meals. If you have $200, you pay for 100 meals. But even if you have $2 only, you can at least still pay for one meal.
Can you give us an example of how this project has helped someone?
There was one guy who was cleaning the road, and he came in to get 2 packets of meals. He wants to share it with his friend. That means he doesn't have to pay for his $4 or $5 lunch. He saves some money. That means he has more money at the end of the day to provide for himself or for the family. You know, feeding is always entry into the heart. And you feed someone today, they feel good about it, maybe they'll feed someone else tomorrow.
Paying it forward through food seems like a palatable way to end hunger. And as you welcome the new year, take the time to enjoy a meal with loved ones, appreciating the little things in life like a roof over your head and a sated belly.
Now, there are, of course, no shortage of charities to support in your community, and you may already be regularly giving to one or more already.
And if not, we hope the stories inspired you to take action and do what you can to make a difference in someone else's life, and all in the spirit of giving and bringing cheer to those less fortunate during the festive season.